Well, the spread of the coronavirus around the world has created a lot of uncertainty in the stock market.
And this has left a lot of people wondering what to do with their retirement. Moses Altsek from the UW School of Business is here to answer some of those questions. Welcome back.
Hi, Moses. Good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Are you sure you don't want to keep talking about toys? That's a more fun
It certainly
topic.
does. It's been a rough week on Wall Street. It's down over 10%, the Dow.
It's been a rough week, actually. It's the fourth time that you've had this kind of correction since the 1970s. So people are not really used to seeing this kind of movement in the stock market.
You call it a correction. Is that a kind term for a disaster?
Correction is the accurate term for it, but you know, obviously, if you're looking at your investments and have a heart condition, maybe you shouldn't be looking at your investments. You know, the thing is that it affects people differently, right? And the person who was hoping to retire before too long is now thinking, hold on, what's happening to my retirement savings? Hopefully those people heard me the last time I was here, and I told them not to be overexposed to the stock market if they're getting closer to retirement. So the people who are further away from retirement really, should not worry. And, I'm exaggerating about the fact that, I'm terrified, I don't want to look at my investments. In fact, I know how my investments are going. They're going down the tubes, but I'm not worried about it because they're going to come right back, and they will. Sooner, later, it doesn't matter. If I could predict it, I'd be running the world from my beach house in Turks and Caicos, right? But they're coming back up.
But the coronavirus situation seems to be getting more dire all the time.
That's right. And when I say they're coming back up, I don't mean next week or the week after that. If anything, the coronavirus is a health, I don't know, they're not calling it a pandemic yet, but it's getting there. There's a financial pandemic that comes with the coronavirus too. And that is going to outlast the health emergency because some of the manufacturing slowdown, some of the consumer confidence, some of, eventually there's going to be some layoffs if this thing sort of keeps up. World economies are intertwined. So we're going to feel the economic impact. And the companies that are not selling, I don't know, shorts or windbreakers or whatever today, that money's gone. The season is going to be a different season. People will be buying different clothes down the road. So the lost revenue from sporting events that are canceled, a marathon here and there, all that revenue is not coming back. But so the economic effect will feel longer than the coronavirus health crisis itself. But it's going to go away. And things are going to come back more slowly, and this is not going to be a great year economy-wise. People are speculating that there may be a recession, and that's not out of the question. It didn't look like that a couple of months ago, but, expect the unexpected, I guess.
Is this shades of 2007, 2008?
It could be. I don't think it's going to be as severe and as long-lasting, quite frankly, because there were some structural issues with the economy.
That was more self-inflicted.
In that time, so it was a different situation. Certainly, however, this is not just a matter of consumer confidence, right? I mean, if somebody's not manufacturing parts for a product that you make, that by the time that production ramps up, it takes time. Or if a restaurant goes out of business because it doesn't have enough sort of customers, that restaurant is gone. It's not coming back as soon as people feel free to go out and about and eat again. So we haven't felt this in the United States yet. We haven't encouraged people to stay home. We haven't closed schools. But there are plans, and I'm glad there are plans for how to deal with that if it gets to that. Hopefully it won't get to that, but if it does, it helps to be prepared. This too shall pass, as they say, and it's not just a way of making ourselves feel better. It's really true. But it's going to take a little while, and we're going to work through it. The economic impact, however, it's going to be unmistakable. It's not the stock market you see every day, right? But there's the other economic sort of factors that are affected by this. You're going to feel that impact a little more slowly. There's going to be a lag, and it's going to be a little more long-lasting. But, we've gone through recessions before. We've gone through health emergencies. If this is the wake-up call that helps us invest in preparedness for pandemics in the future, it might be worth it, actually.
Some good might come out of it.
Yeah, let's hope so.
It's going to be a rough year. Moses, thanks for being with us today.
It's my pleasure. I wish I had better news.
I do, too.